Parliament called to ensure public is aware of info bills improvements. And Malula says sports administrators should regard federations as nation-building tools. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. State Security Minister Siyabonga Cwele has called on Parliament to ensure that the public is aware of improvements made to the Protection of State Information Bill. The National Council of Provinces is due to hold public hearings on the bill in all provinces from the end of the month. The National Assembly approved the bill in November last year. Briefing an ad hoc committee on the NCOP, Cwele said the scope for classifying information held by the state has been narrowed down to matters of national security. He says this is just one of the changes made to the bill, which makes its substantiality different from the original bill, which was introduced in 2010.
But it became quite clear to us towards the end of the process that despite the work done by Parliament, the members of the public were not sure which version of the bill are we dealing with. Because a lot of people, they'll come and say, I'm doing because the bill has a status. And you say, but the things you are saying, they are no more prevailing in our bill.
Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula says sports administrators should regard the federations as nation-building tools and not institutions of self-enrichment. He's been addressing business leaders in Johannesburg in an effort to attract investors to sport. Mbalula has warned that poor corporate governance will not be tolerated, and sports federations who don't deliver on their mandate will face ministerial intervention.
I think we need to act against corruption in whatever manner that it manifests itself, because we don't have the resources, and we need to invest in athletes. These people who are here are people who have invested lots and lots of money into sports. And then if you invest lots of money into people who can't handle the resources that you invest in their different sporting codes, I think that will not inspire confidence.
Different parts of the country have experienced a minimal impact of the solar flares. They came as a result of yesterday's sunspot eruption on the surface of the sun. When they occur on a great scale, they interrupt GPS navigation, radio and satellite communication. Solar flares can also provide a small dose of radiation to passengers on high-latitude flights. However, space weather expert from the South African National Space Agency, Pierre says today's flares were on a small scale.
During a solar storm, there is an increased radiation from the surface of the sun, but that travels at the speed of light. It had been in effect yesterday, just 8 minutes after the eruption on the sun, and that has already subsided. So there's no reason to be concerned right now that there will be an increased radiation.
Celia says people need not panic because of the flares are of a small magnitude compared to those that hit the Earth last year.
There can be some disturbances on GPS that would reduce the accuracy of GPS while such a storm is in effect, from tens of meters to hundreds of meters. It could also have effect on radio communications. On the man in the street, may be that if he's watching DSTV, he may see some speckle on his screen. If he's working on the internet, he may have some interruptions on some servers